All right, we can get started. Welcome all. Welcome to our Wake Up USA movement. As part of this, every Friday we do a book breakthrough. So while we shape up our life, to live the quantum leap style, and we are creating the quantum leap results together. To live a happy, healthy, wealthy, harmonious, abundant, and freedom lifestyle. So in that. How we can really take the massive actions for the massive results is the special theme for this month within the quantum leap results. As part of it, every Friday will be the book breakthrough, and today is a very special book. They are going to be presented by a very special person. The book title is "Money is Not a Problem, You Are." Money is not a problem, you are. The book comes with a great message with what if it's all about how much you are willing to receive. How awesome, right? So money isn't a problem, you are. What if it's about how much you are willing to receive, means how much of receptivity you have, the willingness you have in receiving it, because the money is available in infinity, and it's available for everybody at every time, and how much we are ready for it. So the book is written by Gary M. Douglas and Dr. Dan Hare. And so over to you, Sugapriya. So get started. Thank you so much for choosing another wonderful topic. Let each of us, share this, link to others, so that let more and more people join and get benefited. Also, whatever the key takeaways you have it, please put it in the comment in this, the YouTube link also. That way, so that different people have different receptivity. I mean, the way they receive, and that could even be a great learning, so that we can learn from each other while we also listen to Sugapriya. Yes, Sugapriya, rock and shine. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Mahendranji. So, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to present a book on Money is Not the Problem You Are by Gary Douglas and Dane Heath. So, especially this book is written for people who live in a constant state of difficulty around money, whether it's spending too much or not having enough or having too much. So, Gary Douglas is the founder of an Access Consciousness. It's kind of an energy transformation system that provides people with some tools so they can use the tools to remove their limitations or any disabilities and create some new possibilities for themselves. So they called it as some access bars. They are running it with us. Actually, in our head, we do have 32 points. So in access bars, what they are doing is slightly they are touching with their fingers through our head, and with that they are clearing our whatever difficulties or whatever limitations we have. So that way, people are easily getting attracted money, abundance in everything, all the relationship, all the difficulties. It's getting cleared. So this is what I have heard actually. So again, when it comes to the book, um, Gary and Dane here share some processes, tools, and some points of view about money that we can use to change the way so that the money flows into our life. One in chapter one, what Gary and Dane is sharing is they have a common friend. He was that common friend was thinking like he have some money problem. He wants to make a lot of money, but he says he have a money issue. But what Gary says is, no, you don't. But again, the friend, he says, yes, I do. Again, Gary says, no, you don't. Finally, his friend asked, what do you mean? So Gary says, you don't have a money issue. You're just not willing to receive. His friend says, no, that's not true. Gary says, yes, it's true. I'll prove that money is not your issue. If I give you $1 million tax free, will you go back to where you were before you started this access bars, access and stay there like that? Gary asked him. He said that no way. So it's not about money problem. It's never is. It's about what you're willing to receive. If you're willing to receive the freedom of life, the money has no value to you. Lot of people was thinking that money is a solution for all our problems, but definitely money is not never a solution. Uh, if you want to use our money as a solution, we will create only another problem to solve with the money what we have. So the money is not never a solution for any problem. Whether the money is going to solve our problem, we have to think about it for a moment. Is money going to solve your problem, or you going to solve the problem? So definitely we are the one who going to solve the problem. So how we do it? Um, uh, you solve what seems to be a money problem by claiming and owning the truth of you. Like Gary was saying, he was into real estate and he was making 100K yearly, but suddenly it came down to the very next year, it came down to $4,000 a year. So he have to pay a mortgage of $5,000, a car insurance $1,500 he have to pay, and his kids were in private school. 15,000 per kid per year he was spending, and he went to bankruptcy suddenly. Even friends were also don't want to socialize with him. So with no money, kids quit to private from private schools. He lost the car, lost the house, he lost everything he owned. Nothing was working for him. And finally, when he did this access, everything started to turn around for him. So what Gary is saying is, receiving is the problem, and you're the solution. So the real money problem is that you're not willing to receive you into your life. Actually, money is not the problem. Money is not the solution. Receiving is the problem, and you are the solution. This was the statement which Gary is telling. Uh, when you start receiving the greatness of who you truly are, you will receive everything. Your life will start changing, including your money. Um, uh, um, and last time when in the book review about the science of getting rich, I shared about the natural state of the things here on the planet. Everything is in abundance. That's what the same thing Gary also saying. Here in the planet, everything is in abundance. It's like how you want to receive it. We were thinking about I'm not worthy enough, money is not coming to me. So we were in that poverty consciousness. So we have to come out of that situation. So we are trained to ask a question to receive some answer, but it's not the questions are all about when it comes to access consciousness. You're being in the energy of this question, and this one question might have thousands of different answers. So we might looking for one answer, but when we ask, So yesterday also we were telling, right? Ask, you will receive it. So Gary is telling, ask the universe, put your questions and ask the universe. You will get thousands of different answers and you will get what you want. It's not about receiving the money. It's one step further. When we go down, you are willing to receive yourself, and you will receive the completeness of who you are and the value you are bringing to the table. That's the question we need to ask to the universe, because the universe will give you the answer if you are willing to ask the question, and if you and listen to the reply from the universe. So this question is, you're asking to, no, to yourself, not to someone else. It will be heard by the universe. Who, if we can even ask, who am I, what I am here for. So anything you can ask the universe, and definitely you will receive the answer for that. So all the question, whatever you are going to ask yourself, is being heard by the universe, or the, we can call it even it as a divine power. So Gary is telling, poverty consciousness is what keeping us from perceiving and experiencing the original state of abundance. The lack and scarcity only exist in our mind, because we are programmed like that, and it's just a lie. He's saying that it's just a lie. The natural state of that universe is abundance. So when it comes to poverty consciousness versus prosperity consciousness, in poverty consciousness, we will be in the state of, I don't have enough. I never have enough. No matter what happens, I will never have enough. I just have enough to survive. I don't need more than this amount of money to make it. So when we have these kind of statements running in our mind, he says all these statements are coming from the poverty consciousness, the lack and the scarcity mindset, because our mind are programmed like that. It's the point of view that lack is more real than abundance. Also, we have some judgment towards the rich people, right? Because when we see a poor and when we see a rich, we might be feeling more compassion towards the poor. We might not feel more compassion towards the rich. That small difference shows that we rather would like to be in the poor category, because we have that thought in our mind. Poverty consciousness is not about the money, the amount of money you have. It's the way you treat yourself and others, and the abundance you are willing to see in the world. Lack and scarcity is embedded in every thought of us. Uh, we becoming our own observers and monitoring our thoughts. When we monitor our thoughts, we can easily identify in which state we were in actually. Are we in the poverty consciousness, or are we in the prosperity consciousness? Yeah, when we say I want it, like the word want is a key component of poverty consciousness, because want means lack. Because the dictionary before 1940, actual meaning of want comes from lack. He says, to desire, even the word desire, to desire is to look for something to be available in future, even it indicates the lack. So instead of what or desire, we can say everything is about having it, getting it, and going for it and allowing it. It has different energy rather than saying, want it, I need it, I desire for this, I have a burning desire. Instead of these words, we can claim for having it, getting it, and going for it and allowing it. because they want or need or desire, these words gives us poverty. So what actually one exercise, small exercise, Gary is telling, if we say, I don't want money, I don't want money, I don't want money, like closing our eyes and saying it out like 10 times, if we say these words, how does it feel? Whether we feel lighter or whether we feel heavier. So when I tried this exercise, when I closed my eyes and when I say, like, I feel very lighter, actually, I never feel heavier. What he says is, a lie makes you feel heavier. A truth makes you feel very lighter. If you feel lighter, it's true. If you feel heavy, it's a lie. So this is what he's saying. So when you say, I don't want money, I don't want money, like I feel very lighter. Like definitely I don't want money. It's a true statement because um, truth always makes us feel very lighter. Because he also uses some tactics and techniques to release worry about the money. When we expand it, expand it and make it infinite, um, does it get more substantial or less substantial? He's asking. So when we think about having a plenty of money in our consciousness, like closing your eyes and thinking about, I have a plenty of money. When we expand it more than this universe and make it as an infinite, what we feel like, does it get more substantial or less substantial? So we need to work on this exercise and feel whether we feel more substantial or less substantial. Instead of worrying about money or living in a state of near poverty, start to realize that your worries, concerns, and beliefs about money are not real actually. So that's what, if it's not real, we feel very lighter. That's what I also felt when I closed my eyes and I say, uh, I don't want money. I feel very light because that is not real actually. Um, all kinds of worries about money we have, what we have, um, is not real. It's not even real. I can't afford it. This statement is like a lack of scarcity. It's not real actually. Gary is saying that it's not real. It's what we think we can't have. What if we think something is we can't have? We are giving that more valuable. That becomes more valuable. Example, what he's saying is, if we want a printer and if we are thinking that, oh, that printer is $500 and I can't afford that. If we are thinking this, we are giving more value to that printer actually. The minute when we feel I can't afford it, it means I can't have it right now. So that means we are giving more value to that particular thing or object. So many times in our life also it happened, right? When if we turn back in our life, multiple times we have faced this, I can't afford it. But later we have figured it out how to make it affordable also. So if you really want it whatsoever right now, definitely the money comes from wherever it has to come from. Even from my childhood or my college days, I have experienced this. So whenever I need to pay my college fees, when I deliberately want it, some or the other way, my parents will get somewhere and they will pay for my college fees or my sister's college fees. Whenever we need it deliberately, definitely the money comes. If you think and realize some situations in your life, so whenever you want the money for anything deliberately, definitely the money would have come to you in whatever way it has to be. So that's what Gary is also stating. And one more small exercise, what he shares with us is go into a store and walk around and say, and saying that, okay, I can have anything here I truly desire. What would I really like to have? So he's telling that go to the store and ask this question, learning to think from the prosperity consciousness rather than to think from the poverty consciousness. If you see something you would like to have, say, I'm going to have this in my life, and walk out without looking at the price tag, he's telling. So he's also stating that if money were not the issue, what would you choose? Uh, like if you ask the question to ourselves, this removes money as the basis of your choice. Like we can even ask what kind of house I might have, what kind of lifestyle I live, if money were not the issue. And also he states that, are you willing to pay taxes? Some people resist or try to avoid paying taxes. When you do this, you'll cut down the money you are cutting down the money you are willing to receive. If you're not willing to pay the taxes, that you're not willing to have the income, it means that then you are not willing to have the income. Also debt, he's covering the debt. Every time we say about debt, um, uh, like we are triggering something, and like a kind of some prison we are in. Like he wants us to get rid of the word debt from our dictionary. We can say it as a past expenditure. Like I want to pay my past expenditure bills, like that we can say, instead of using the word debt. So even to increase the cash flow for us, uh, we can ask questions like, what are all the infinite possibilities for a whole hell of a lot of cash coming to me in my life? We have to ask the universe. So that the cash flows into your life, and we will start to expand it. And he covers about humans versus humanoids. Like humans live in a judgment of everybody else and think that life is just the way it is. But humanoids don't work for money. Humanoids like enjoy to work or creating fun. Humanoids wants to expand and be abundant and creative. So are we humans, or we want to be a humanoids? He's comparing both. Because humanoids look for a ways to take things better, and they are the people who create change. So he's telling 47% population is humanoid, and they are creators of everything that changes in this planet Earth, and 52% is human. Humans' judgments of us are compounded by the fact that we are, as a humanoids, tend to judge ourselves. Humanoids are not willing to receive the gift of their creations. When it's time to ask for money, would you like to pay me now or later? Humans will be in this tendency, but humanoids are like a creation. They enjoy fun. They enjoy the work, and they enjoy creating new things. So finally, what he is telling is, when we receive salary or when we receive money, the immediate thing what we do is we will be paying the first thing when it comes to our mind is how we need to pay this for this bill. We want to pay this debt. So instead of that, he's telling put away 10% of everything you take for yourself, like spend for yourself first thing instead of paying the bills, and carry lots of money in our purse. But we no, don't spend it. He's telling not to spend it, but carry some cash with you, and ask questions like, what must I perceive, no, be, and receive that would allow me to bring lots of money in my life. Like, ask questions to the universe, uh, and don't judge yourself for others' mistake. That we have to understand that we are the humanoid, and we can ask questions like, is this mine? When some negative thoughts comes to your mind, we can ask the questions like, is this mine? Even we can tag that thought, like um, when worry thought is coming, we can tag it as a worry thought, and you can see the thought from separate from us, and is this mine? This thought is mine. Like 98% of your thoughts, feelings, and emotions do not belongs to us. And he's also saying, if you have only 10 seconds you're remaining in your life to live, so live like that. Live your life in a 10-second increment. Use energy pulls, like pull energy from others through every pore of your body, and let a little trickle go back to them. Like, if when we are dealing with the clients, or when we need more clients, he wants us to use these tactics. Always live in a question. A question empowers, and an answer disempowers. We can ask, like, how does it get any better than this? What are all the infinite possibilities of money showing up in my life? Like that, we can ask questions to the universe. And we can, like, every day we can think like, all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. What if the purpose of life was merely to have fun? So we need to enjoy every day. We were like looking for money, and money, when money comes to us, the one day we might have that happiness. But he's telling, have fun every day. Create every day of your life as a celebration. Every morning say, just for today, my life will be a celebration. So these are all the some actions he wants us to take. And uh, conclusion is like, this book is offer a perspective of financial success, and focusing on our internal changes, what we need, so that we can create an external wealth. So by addressing these psychological and energetic aspects of money, by using some tools and insights, definitely we can overcome the financial obstacles, and we can really achieve our true abundance. So that's it, Mahendranji. Like, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You are most welcome. Yeah, everybody gave a background of applause, and also, yeah, feel free to post your takeaways from the chat box as well. All right. So, how did you come across this book, especially, like, in what sort of situation, and how this book has really changed your changed the shift, or shifted the game, or anything like you wanted to just talk about, Sugapriya?
I really don't know when I was like, I committed, I need to give a book breakthrough, and I was like thinking about what I can give. But already I was in this state. Actually, this book is definitely for me, I can say. I was in that financially, I can say, like I was looking for something, and why it's like I have to go through all these situations. So suddenly in YouTube, like it gives some recommendation about access consciousness, and I was very curious about to look into what is this access consciousness. So then they said like access bars classes are there. This access bars classes gives us some clarity, like we can come out of that negative situation what we have by running the access bars in our head. Then when I like see who is the author, who is doing this, and I came to know about Gary Douglas, and I was checking whether he do have any books written. Then I got into this book actually.
Wow, great, great. Yeah, thank you so much. Definitely, one is about like what book we read, but the right book comes to us at the right time. And I'm sure
Definitely.
for each of us, each of the listeners here as well. Good, good, good.
Even
Yeah.
yesterday we were talking, right? Asked for it. Irritated.
Right.
So I was thinking definitely this book also states the same. You ask it, you will receive it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thanks.
Yes, yeah. Over to Ashok, Vinila, Vindhya, and other listeners. Feel free to share your takeaways or your words of appreciation for Sugapriya, or how you could really relate with any of these points to your life. Anything you wanted to say, share.
Yeah, I can go. I think I love the concept of what the author brings up regarding the money is not the issue, but you are, and where he tells, okay, whenever we see an expensive thing or something luxury, oh yeah, I don't have money to afford this, or I can't do that. Oh, I can't experience this. You know, that's a natural thought. Even I get it. But what do we change it with? I think that's one thing which I think even this author and other authors, even for parenting, they say, okay, whenever if a kid asks okay, Dad, can let's buy this, let's do this, let's go on that, and then we say no, we can't afford or something of that sort. What do we do to replace it? Okay, it is doable, or we can make it happen, or something of that sort. Maybe we should think, and we should probably pursue this. That is one thing. And also, that tax thing also was an interesting note, because we always think about tax. Oh, yeah, more the money we make, the more the tax we end up paying, and that itself is like another stopper sort of a thing for our receiving. Um, so interesting, yeah, very very good points. I think it also is similar to the science of getting rich book, where everything is available abundantly in the universe and everything. Yeah, and we just need to tap into it, and it's just a flow, which, yeah. I think it's an awesome book. Thank you very much for presenting it. Yeah, it just reiterates all the things what we keep hearing, and I think it's a wonderful presentation. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ashok. Thank you so much.
Great, Ashok. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, who wanna share your takeaways or your key points from this book? I'll also share my summary at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Sugapriya. It's a nice book. Like Ashok said, it's reiterating some of the points that you covered with the other book. Yeah, the tax thing was it's an eye opener for me as well. It's as if like I'm blocking. That's not the way I was thinking. And the other one was like when you ask the universe the question, it gives you the answer. Like there will be a um, multiple solutions, right? But then we have to streamline ourselves, and then we pick the answer that is most aligned with us. So that was something yeah I needed to hear this morning. So yeah, and I was very amazed by how you reached to this book. It was a nice story. Thank you. I'll listen to this one more time as well. Thank you, Sugapriya.
Thank you, Anila. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Vanilla. Vindhya would like to share? All right. Well, Vindhya gets ready. We'll share few points from this book. All right. Amazing book, right? So the title itself is kind of, pulling us, getting our attention. What? Money is not a problem? You are? Okay. Then, taking that kind of, self-responsibility. Okay. It's something to do with me, not about money, not about the circumstances, right? So then what this, both the authors, right? So Gary Douglas as well as Dr. Dan Heer, they bring and explore different psychological element about it, and also the energetic element, and how we really view at it, what this financial well-being means to us, right? All right, so there are certain pointers, and also we'll in our usual style we'll also see that how we can apply what we learn from this, right? So how we can really bring it in our day-to-day actions. So at least as an affirmation, right? So how we can generate certain affirmation and keep it with each of us and continue practicing it, so that we can live the life which is completely prosperous. I'm sure, each of us, one or other way, going through some set of challenges, knowingly, unknowingly, right? So we attract that. Yeah, we want to really be aware of it, and this access consciousness is it's a great terminology has been introduced through this. Thanks to Sugapriya for sharing about it, with what Gary Douglas has been doing this work since 1990s, with a set of tools, techniques, and philosophies aimed at how we can really empower every individual, to create a change and enhance their life, right? So the consciousness we know very well, right? In our energy coaching, we cover that element all the times, right? So it means when you expand your awareness, life also expands. The more and more we get and step into that kind of conscious level, and how we can really create a very, very fulfilling and abundant life. So one is about, definitely, I'll just talk briefly about that. How we can really step into it, right? So step into this, access consciousness, basically how we can really access it. So definitely, the more and more we have that inclusiveness, means that you break all the limits, right? In our quantum leap coaching also, we do that. That anything which is limiting you, whether it is a time, whether it is a money, whether it is space, and whatever the prosperity you wanted to live, and just a second. Yeah, so just a second, I'm just getting a call. Let me just see, leave a message. All right, cool. Yeah, I will talk about it. So whenever, we wanted to step and live the quantum leap style, we want to be aware. We want to have that kind of inclusiveness, including everything but judging nothing. So it's all about how we can really create an awareness within ourselves, around us, and right from making the choices in our life, even on our little things, and even how you are really contributing to yourself, contributing to others, the kind of giving mindset. And also it's about living in the present, also about how you really look in or tap into that infinite possibilities, infinite opportunities kind of way, and how you really bring your own choice, basically. Yeah, every choice is definitely shaping our life, and in a way that how we can really have that ability. Yeah, that responsibility also is the ability to respond, and the capability is the ability to know that what we are really capable. And once you really make those choices consciously, then when we switch the game, I mean switch the question differently, we can always find out, right? So whenever there's one question when it comes to money, people say, instead of saying I can't afford this, say that what it would take for us to make it affordable. Yeah, what would it take for this to show up in my life? Yeah, the moment we change that, then it shifts completely, right? So what sort of energy we create, what sort of space we create internally as well as externally, how we can really change or shift into that quantum energy, and that yes, it's possible, and how we can really take it forward from there, right? So for which there are a number of ways, right? So you need to have some sort of clear statements. Means when people are in that kind of confusion, this or that, this or that, this or that, and they get into kind of stuck feel, like a limiting belief. And so just see that you're just going to play full. Yeah. Yeah, so there are a number of ways, like you can just do some more research around how we can really access the consciousness by one of these co-authors, right? So by Gary Douglas. All right, so we'll come back to this book. So this book talks about couple of pointers, and Sugapriya beautifully summarized. And then one point is about what is our mindset, what is our belief about money. Yeah, because your belief is going to determine, is going to create a major impact on your reality, right? So the better and better enhanced belief we have, that enhanced lifestyle or enhanced reality also will have. And the more and more we break that limit, and definitely we can break any sort of obstacle of what this money can bring. Yeah, again, money is not bringing that, we are bringing. Yeah, so how we can really shift our mindset from scarcity to abundance. Yeah, that was a repeated message what was said about this book, and that's a very, very crucial point also. Yeah, how we can really focus on having the constructive possibility aspect more than what you really lack. Yeah, because whenever you think lack, that means you are creating a wall around you. Whenever you break that, then you create bridges, basically, and you create an access to what is possible. So there are also always have an open-ended question. And like this example I said, right? So rather saying I can't afford it, see what would it take to afford. Then you will start automatically, you let the mind to be free, and then bring all the possibilities. And how does it get anything better than this? What else is possible? I mean, these are certain questions to bring the new perspective on the solutions. Yeah, whereas you're not really looking into the problems, but you're looking into the solutions for that. And then this energy, yeah, money is an energy, absolute energy, and that energy, and depends on the way people perceive that energy. Yeah, if you really have that, or if you train your brain, your mind, to start thinking, not just as a reactive mind, but a responding mind. And what feeling you have associated to money, what attitude, what are your thoughts, what are your actions also. Yeah, the more and more we align our energy towards that money in a positive and possibility manner, you will be able to attract more. Yeah, that's one element. And also how much you are really, really grateful for money with what you have rather what you don't have. See, one secret about getting away from this lack thinking is to practice gratitude. Anytime and every time you can practice gratitude. You can always step into that power of infinity when you practice gratitude, right? So the more and more you practice it, so you can definitely shift the game, yeah, to much greater no limit zone, yeah. And that's even for your inner happiness and your circumstances and everything. And one other thing also, see, we human being are great at we are the attractive elements, means like the 70% of water in our body also has that kind of receptivity level higher. Yeah, means you need to be watchful about what sort of emotion you bring to the people around, because that's going to affect them as well. And also what sort of people whom you are around all the time, right? So even these sessions, right? So whenever we show up daily, this is a one way of really cleansing the subconscious. Basically cleansing the mind, even body and the spirit, and there is so much is happening in it. And once we really understand the energy aspect of it, then we will know how amazingly this can shift the game to live the abundance lifestyle. All right. So the other point, summary point was about how we can remove the judgment. Yeah. Never judge yourself, never judge others. Yeah. Especially when it comes to like related to this topic, right? When you judge money, it can create the barriers, the financial success. Rather, let go of any judgment around money or the people who are rich, yeah, and or people who have money when you don't have money and things like that. So the more and more you let go the judgment, the more and more the financial flow can happen, the more and more opportunities can happen. Yeah. So that's another point. And then how you are really having the reality. You are facing the reality without any self-criticism. Yeah. Because that only will help you to get into the growth and improvement. Yeah. So the other couple of pointers are how you can really be very proactive and take the steps through your conscious choices, yeah, about money. And anytime you are in that indecision or inaction, will always lead you into that stuck feel. Rather, in action and taking the responsibility in taking decision, right? So not without taking decisions. And then also be willing to receive. That's a core point, actually. Even this author has even put the subtitle of this book is so beautifully, that what if it is all about how much you are willing to receive. Yeah, it's not even about your willpower. It's about your readiness, openness, to receive. The more and more, that's what we call as a coachability, teachability. We talk about knowing our power and stepping into that and receiving it wholeheartedly. Yeah. So the more and more we enhance our receptivity, yeah, receiving and acknowledging the money, then we'll be able to do it. So many times people reject. They're not willingly or wantedly rejected, but because of their vibration frequency, they're unconsciously rejecting money. Yeah. And why it happens? Because of lack of self-worth or unworthiness or a guilt. There could be like, we do this, emotional chart, right? So you wanted to see that again. I hope each of you have printed and kept it at your home, and keep a test on yourself that, are you in the high vibe or low vibe, and how we can really enhance. So any such feeling, right? Even the feel of guilt, anger, feel of complaining, feel of grief, and all these are one or other way going to affect us. Yeah. All right. So how we can really recognize, acknowledge what value you bring, what value you can create through your finance. The more and more you contribute to others, the more and more you provide value, right? Even at work, like when you get this, the salary, and whether you can give a 10x value for that, yeah, whether you can really create that 10x value for the people around you, or whomever is looking for that kind of shared energy. Yeah, so these contributions will always enhance your financial situation also. That's one element. And the other element is how we can really contribute. Basically, you wanna release the space. There are a number of ways we can do it, right? So one is about sharing the knowledge, or even donating money for this certain practices like Annadanam, like providing food. If you don't have find anybody also, please let me know. We have a project like feeding the needy. It's just a $10 per meal. We do this, and last year we did through our Agile coaching. We have been doing it for a long time, and the number of ways when you release the wholeheartedly give a little bit, even a little bit from you to others, or even if you want to really. This is the season, right, in India where they're getting into a new educational year, academic year, and people are really in need of some sort of educational scholarship. Like we do have certain programs, but we silently do. But I would like to really do more, by sharing with the friends, family, so that we can give out more together. Yeah, so there are a number of ways we can contribute. I'm just giving these two as an example. Then we have other project like Gift the Earth, planting trees during your birthdays, or other memorable days. If you wanted to really, the earth is giving so much to us, whether we can give the earth. That's how I named the project as Gift the Earth. We have planted more than lakhs of trees. We are planning to do more. Okay, so coming back, so I'm talking about the kind of contribution. Contribution doesn't need only about helping, volunteering, or giving money. There's so much. The moment you think about how we can really use this energy to energize others, it'll always help. All right, coming back. And we do have a number of projects. Yeah, recently, I'm part of another organization, Tamil Nadu Foundation, and we celebrated this 50th year since its inception. Like, I've been a volunteer, not as a there are many co-founders were there in that event, and even I was talking, right? Ilayaraja was there, Rajinikanth was there, through Rajini was through Zoom, and Ilayaraja was in person, and we did some Tamil Symphony. A Guinness record has been done through this Tirukuthu. Basically, it's a street performance type. They depicted there with 200 plus people. The number of ways, basically, generated around $3.2 million, just in one event. So there are a lot of givers, basically. Yeah. So, coming back to this book. So how we can really change the perspective on wealth. Yeah, wealth is not just about having money. It's about living a rich and fulfilling life. It's about, it even includes in our relationship, health, and overall happiness. As we say in our Angel coaching also, live a happy, healthy, wealthy, harmonious, abundant, and freedom lifestyle. Yeah, you can just link this with any part of this word, will just, say about the living the prosperous life. And then redefining the wealth within your mind. Just go redefine whatever you had the kind of belief around it, especially the limiting belief. You just shake that and then replace that meaning into living a satisfying and abundant life. Yeah, that's another point. Then in a few other pointers, I'll just say, and also I'll share certain affirmation, and then I will conclude. So the book also provides a lot of practical tools. One such tool is what we talked about, the access consciousness, so that it can shift your financial reality. Look into your current reality and then see that how we can really clear that and the old belief, how we can really enhance your energy on removing those money blocks. Yeah, so that's the point here. So take time to identify your limiting belief. Yeah, if we can really put some action item around it, right? So identify the limiting belief and take get it out of you and reframe your belief. Yeah, that's the second point. And then ask those empowering questions to yourself. Like this one example, I say that how I can offer, how I can create more abundance in my life, how I can do today. Like Sugapriya mentioned, that live life for every 10 seconds, you just reboot yourself. Yeah. And otherwise, the mind might again go back to the same old replay. And rather, create a new way of, looking at life. Yeah. And then, of course, be open. Yeah. Be receptive. Don't try to look for immediate answer. Sometimes things might come late, but it's all for unexpected greater possibilities and opportunities, it will show. And don't ask why me. No, just ask yourself, why not me? Maybe what I learned from this, how I can really make my life even more greater with enhanced awareness. Yeah. And follow the gratitude journal and acknowledge every little bit of the prosperity in your life. Yeah, remove any kind of judgment going forward, and create that kind of awareness alert. Yeah, we do this thought audit process, right? So feeling audit, money audit, action audit. Yeah, so you want to continue doing it so that not playing this judging game any longer. Yeah, that's one important point. And how you really set a clear goal. Ask what you want, what sort of space you create in inside you as well as outside you, so that you'll be able to receive that and create an action plan so that you can just do it, right? So that you'll be able to be willing to receive those. And when you can really receive, only when you feel its worthiness, only when you acknowledge that what you have. Yeah, also accept all kind of gifts, which are coming in your way. Even the universe always lives cues one or other way. See, you're able to breathe, you're able to eat, you're able to have a shelter, you're able to have. That means all these are the gifts, my dear friends. This is a rental place. Yeah, but still, we have been granted with so much of good things and a lot of opportunities. Yeah, so you want to really acknowledge and receive that wholeheartedly. Yeah, like I said, see how we can really contribute and add value in someone's life, and how we can really access those higher energy with us. Yeah, so a couple of affirmation I can say. Just close your eyes and just go with this. Listen to it wholeheartedly. It's not said for somebody, like the universe just brings these messages for us at this moment. Yeah, so very consciously I'm also adding my prayer and good intention for each and every one of the listeners here. And I'm sure I am praying for you, you also pray for me, and each of us are bringing the kind of great energy together here. Yeah, I'm so joyful and grateful that I am open to changing my relationship with the money. A better relationship with money. I love money. Money loves me. I love money. Money loves speed. I am willing to see money as an opportunity for growth and abundance. I'm so very joyful and grateful for the money. I'm so joyful and grateful that my beliefs about money are shaping my financial reality. Hence, I acknowledge and I admire. I have that openness to receive abundance of money in my life. I'm so joyful and grateful that I choose to cultivate positive and empowering belief about money. I love looking at the possibilities on how I can really be living in that abundant lifestyle. Money is not a problem. It's only my perspective on it is a problem. So I'm so joyfully and gratefully allowing myself to release any and all kind of limiting beliefs about money. And I embrace its potential. I admire, I am so grateful for the value what it brings as education, as a food, as a prosperity, as the dress I wear, and as the car I drive, whatever. I'm so very joyful and grateful for that. I will not talk anything ill about money anytime. I am open to receive the money and abundance from all sources, from all directions. Even while I sleep, I deserve to receive lots of wealth and prosperity in my life. What else is possible for my financial abundance? I am changing the questions, or I am asking the right question to the universe. In a way, I can really attract the right financial abundant reality. But how can I create more financial opportunities today and every day? Money is an energy. I'm so joyful and grateful that the money flows to me easily and effortlessly. And I allow myself to receive. The abundance of money comes to me from all directions, at all the times. And I allow to receive. I align my energy and abundance towards that prosperity. I'm so joyful and grateful for that. I am so joyful and grateful that I create money with ease and joy. The infinite financial opportunities are coming to me so effortlessly. I'm able to create multiple sources of income. I save, invest, and grow money effortlessly and easily. I'm taking the right guidance, either from Angel coaching or outside. And asking the right question, right guidance. I leverage my one-on-one sessions, group coaching sessions. I commit myself to attend and listen, and receive all that abundance. I'm so joyful and grateful for all that money could bring, the money I have, the money which are going to come, or which are already coming to me. The gratitude as the door which opens infinite doors with more and more financial abundance in my life. I'm so very joyful and grateful for that. I release and let go any sort of judgments or any sort of limiting beliefs about myself or others regarding money. I release and let go all such judgments. The acceptance and non-judgment creates more and more space in my life for financial growth. I'm so very joyful and grateful that I choose to make decisions that support my financial well-being, not just in the present and also in the future. So very joyful and grateful for all the lessons I learned in the past. I'm going to apply those lessons. I am creating my choices to create my abundant financial new realities. I recognize, I appreciate, I acknowledge all the wealth around me, even in others. I am happy for others' growth. I don't have any low vibe thoughts when others are growing around me. I know money is an energy, whether it is with me or others. The relationship I have about money matters the most. I contribute my time, focus, attention in all possible ways to myself and others. I'm so grateful and joyful that I am willing to have and enjoy more money. Yes, I am enhancing my willingness. I'm having money. That having money itself is enhancing my abilities to create, to contribute. I enhance my responsibilities around it. I follow the code of honor, what we practice in Agile coaching. I'll continue to stay 100% committed. I take the 100% ownership. I take 100% responsibility. I'm following my joy, and money follows that joyful me. I attract. Being what I love brings some more and more financial rewards in my life. I'm the creator. I'm the creator of my new reality. I am getting and taking my life towards that infinite greatness in life. I embrace abundance and prosperity in all areas of my life. I'm so joyful and grateful for this session, this time, and this time of togetherness, these thoughts. Thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just take the deep breath in, breathe out. Bring the beautiful smile of yours. And I hope these affirmations help you or will be helping. You can even save this link so that you can continue listening to it again and again, so that it will internalize whatever the lessons we learned from this, also the insights, so that it will reinforce the possibilities and change our limiting belief into abundance belief. Let us have the consistent and constant access to that money consciousness. Yeah. So with that note, slowly and gently open your eyes. Keep the hand on the heart and feel the love and connection. Say one more gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With a beautiful smile. All right, yeah. I know it took a little longer, but I hope you all found it useful. Any conclusion words? Anybody want to say, or reflections? How did you feel with this internalization process, with affirmations? Anybody want to say, share anything before we conclude? Yes.
Mahindran, thank you. Felt nice, you know, and did not realize like you have to change your mindset and things flow into you, right? So that is awesome. And your affirmations were good. Wanted to actually compliment Sukapriya for doing such a wonderful job. I would have never read this book. Money isn't the problem, you are. But there's so much that she shared that helped me realize many things, right? So recognize the value, do the abundant mindset, take action and let go of judgments, and create new reality, right? So we are what we think. So thank you, Sukapriya, and thank you, Mahindran, for this amazing session. Mahendra, I think you're on mute.
Oh, I was talking on mute. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So what I was saying is, let us be aware of our inner chatter. Be aware of that inner noise, outer noise, and fill it with the inner voice and outer voice. Let that voice really welcome all the abundance in life. Yeah, to live a happy, healthy, wealthy, harmonious, abundant, and freedom life. Beautiful. Yeah. Anything else? Anybody want to say? If not, I will conclude. Yeah, listen to this recording again and again. I'm sure it will bring some magic in your life. That's why we call it as a book breakthrough. All right, friends. Until see you again. Chin up, cheer up, and keep shining.